Okay, this is Chaos Blur, aka Bobby Gaines of Bobby Productions, and, well, it should come as no surprise to you that I am, of course, doing something for the Sonic movie premiere, which is tonight. I'll be seeing it in theaters, of course. Some people, I think, already have at midnight premieres or other such things, but I'm beyond excited. And so for today, I'm going to be streaming my favorite game of all time. It was only a matter of time before I streamed this game, and I thought today would be the perfect day to do it. Before I get started with doing that, though, I am going to just do a couple off-camera things, or actually just one kind of just silly thing, which is I'm going to drink some of this Sonic energy drink. My friend Corey got me for my birthday. And, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and see what the heck this thing tastes like I already got Sonic 3 booted up right now. Funny thing is, of course, Sonic 3, well, let me try this first. One thing at a time. That is something. Extremely sweet. I have no idea what flavor it is. I don't know, it tastes like rings? I really don't know. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog energy drink. It's one of those things you get at like Spencer's Gifts or a novelty store. It's been sitting in my refrigerator since my birthday back in December, so I'm like, you know what? I need to really have this at some point. Why not get myself pumped up for the Sonic movie with the Sonic energy drink as I get ready? Wow, it's even blue. The actual drink is like a light blue, kind of like Sonic himself. So, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Obviously, I have a lot of history with this game. This is my favorite video game of all time. It's been a long time since I played it from beginning to end, and that is exactly what I'm going to do here today. I'm going to try to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds. I'm not going to go nuts over it, but I am going to try to complete the game with all the Chaos Emeralds. Super Emeralds might be a little more tricky. Of course, hardcore fans know there are technically 14 Emeralds altogether in this game. It's a long game, I'm not going to lie. It might be the longest single game I stream on Twitch this year, other than I think, in terms of, in one sitting, I'm going to play the whole game. Can't do that with a lot of the games I play, but this one I definitely can. And it's going to be a wild journey, but more importantly, I do want to talk about the Sonic movie as I go, and maybe some other Sonic media. I hope to get some Sonic fans in here. Oh, welcome. I see we got a viewer already. I'd like to get some Sonic fans in here. Maybe we can chat about some of our favorite Sonic games and moments. And, you know, Sonic just hasn't done games. He's done comics, TV shows. It's actually hard to believe he's just getting a movie now. Especially, back in the 90s, it was kind of a thing to have, cartoon characters and stuff appearing in movies. I would have thought he'd get a movie, at the same time that Space Jam came out. But anyway, welcome. Since I actually have a viewer, and either way, I was going to get this started pretty soon. So, just to reiterate, I will be playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's also worth mentioning that I will be playing it on somewhat original hardware. This is off the Sega Genesis Mini, which some of you are going, Sega Genesis Mini doesn't have Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, I found a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I've actually installed quite a few new games on the Sega Genesis Mini, which will be the topic of an upcoming episode of Retro Request Party. So a lot of exciting stuff going on for Chaos Blur Productions, a lot of exciting stuff going on for me, as tonight I'll be seeing the Sonic movie, seeing Jim Carrey, see if he can do justice to Robotnik, drink this Sonic energy drink. We're going to party like it's 1994, which, for those of you who don't know, is what year this wonderful game came out. I'm going to go ahead right now and let the game do the talking. Honestly, that is my favorite Sonic theme song. It's simplistic, but it really kind of just gets the point across. So once again, I'd like to welcome my viewer who's in the room here with me. And like I said, it's going to be a long journey, but it's going to be a fun one, so buckle up. I'm going to kick things off right now with the dynamic duo Sonic and Tails. And if anybody is watching this, if there are any problems hearing me or seeing things, just let me know. Yeah, I'm really ready for some fun here. So, cool thing about this game is it actually does have a story. Even though nobody talks in the game, and there's really not a lot in the way of cutscenes, they do a decent job of explaining how you get from level to level. Right there, we just saw Knuckles the Echidna, who makes his debut in this game. He stole the 7 Chaos Emeralds, which, funnily enough, is a continuation from Sonic 2, so this game really does pick up right from Sonic 2. I guess it's not a huge surprise, considering that it is a sequel. I am going to go for, I mentioned the Chaos Emeralds, there's a special stage right here. If I'm going to ever go for any of them, I'm going to start in the first level, because they're pretty easy to find. don't worry, I won't talk through the entire hour and a half or 2 hours, however long this game is. So we got 2 viewers, and we're not even halfway into the first special stage. That's nice to see. Don't know who we have, but hopefully some people who are familiar with this game. Ah, shoot. I completely screwed that up. I'm on like no sleep right now. I completely screwed that up. I need more of my Sonic energy drink. That was weak. That was weak. No, I lost a viewer. That's how weak it was. Somebody just tuned in and was like, no, thank you, not for me. I think I can actually spin dash through all 3 of these guys. Yep. Hey, what's up, Spidey, what's up? Nice of you to join us here for some of this Sonic 3 and Knuckles action. Hopefully enjoying the show. Don't know if you have any plans to see the Sonic movie tonight. I know I do. And, you know, no worries about spoilers, because I don't think anything from this game is going to appear in the movie, other than Robotnik. Got our second viewer back because they probably love this bonus stage as much as I do. This is actually my favorite bonus stage ever. I wish they brought this back. A lot of things. Of all the things that Sega keeps bringing back over and over again, like, this was a really good idea for a bonus stage. A lot of fun, still pretty short, get some extra lives. With any luck, by the end of this game, I'll have like 50 or something lives. We'll never know. So there's another hidden ring. I actually didn't find this until way later in life. There are a few hidden secret rings here. Let's try this again with the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, lost my viewer again. My other one. I had 2 viewers, back down to 1. Obviously, it's really easy to get lost in this. There we go. First Chaos Emerald. Just 6 to go. Sonic movie out today. Of course, I've had a very weird relationship with this movie, being a Sonic fan and being probably the Sonic fan in my group of friends. Like, I'm the authority on all things Sonic. As soon as this movie was announced, it was like, oh god, you gotta see the Sonic movie, right? And then as soon as, you know, more info came out about it, it's like, oh, what do you think of this Sonic movie? You know, it doesn't look that good. I'm not paying attention to the screen right now, that's why I'm just bouncing around for no freaking reason. But yeah. So since the beginning, it's been kind of like, okay, I gotta see the Sonic movie because it's a movie about Sonic and everyone's gonna ask me about it. But then that second trailer came about. I think you guys all know where I'm going with this. I absolutely loved the second trailer. I loved Jim Carrey's portrayal of Robotnik. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to just ramble. I'm hoping to get some questions from the sometimes existent audience. Now, Spider-Man, or Spido-Octo, whatever I'm calling you, I don't know how much you know about Sonic games, or Sonic and Knuckles in particular. The original Genesis trilogy, of course, which many people consider the heyday. But, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. As I mentioned before, this game came out in 1994. Originally was brought into... what am I trying to say? Originally was divided into two different game cartridges, which is why it's called Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's literally a hybrid of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. On the Sega Genesis, they plugged into each other, and you could play both games that way. Right now, we're about to get a really easy entrance to the special stage. Go for another emerald. Like I said, I'm going to go for the emeralds. I'm not going to go crazy going for them. Some of you who have played Sonic games before know what will happen if I get all 7 of them, other than getting them all. Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's gonna nail the role of Robotnik. I don't know when did I mention, I mean, I am gonna see the movie, but like, when did I mention Jim Carrey, like, recently? I feel like you're responding to something I said like 20 minutes ago. Which is really weird because the stream started not even 15 minutes ago. I cannot read the chat while I play the bonus stages, unfortunately. I need too much concentration. Yeah, I have the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles as a one unit. I have both cartridges plugged into each other. That's how I played it as a kid, and that's how I still play it sometimes today. This is actually Sonic 3 Complete, which is a ROM that I forget who made it, but it's like a perfect representation of the game. Gets rid of some of the little issues, kind of makes it just a more cohesive experience. And it's running on Sega's officially licensed Sega Genesis Mini, so I feel like I'm playing a pretty complete version of the game, some pun intended. Okay, turning is really awkward in 3D when you're using a D-pad. I don't know how you get the perfect in that scenario. In order to get perfect on the special stages, and to me, I just want the emeralds, but if you want to be a perfectionist, you can get all the rings in a special stage. That gives you a perfect bonus, but I was 64 rings short. I don't know where the 64 rings short are. No, I am very excited for Jim Carrey as Robotnik. I'm not usually, like, a huge fan of, like, the goofier Robotnik. Like, I used to like him in the old Sonic Sat AM show when he was, like, a real badass, like, I'm going to kill Sonic. But, like, I don't know, I feel like Jim Carrey's gonna do a pretty good job of being zany, but not to the point that it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know why. I can't really explain it. One trailer in particular that really made me laugh is he has, like, this really bad, I don't know if it's a German accent or what, but he's like, "You're mine, Hedgehog." Like, it just sounds so ridiculous, but I could completely see Robotnik being like that. And also, I could see Jim Carrey being like that, so it's like, it's not hard to believe from either perspective. "You're mine, Hedgehog." See, I always thought if Robotnik was a real person, he'd be Russian. Robotnik sounds like a Russian name to me. It could be German, because of the K, Robotnik. Robotnik. I don't know. Little known fact is, I am trying to learn German. Planning to see the movie tonight, too. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be great. I have this, like, illusion in my head that I'm gonna see the movie and it's gonna be, like, I don't know, 100 people crammed into the theater. I have a feeling it's just gonna be me and, like, 5 other people. Pretty much no movie I see is ever crowded, but I think I'm hyping this up like it's Avengers Endgame, but I know it's not. I know it's not gonna be that crowded. But You know, I got a few predictions for the movie. I'm not going to bother because I don't even want to get into the realm of spoilers, even if they're fake. Okay, I don't even want to try. I just want to see the movie. Let's try this bonus round again. Sucks to be Tails. Let's see, we're 1 level in. I've already got 8 lives. Of course, I might need them for later. This game is very... I'd say pretty much everything about this game is perfect. The length is perfect. It's not too long, but it's still like a really decent length adventure. Difficulty curve, I think, is just right. Game does get pretty hard after level 7, as we'll see, but it's... And again, I'm playing this game under the impression that you or whoever's watching has never played the game before, so... You know, you may know what I'm talking about, you may not, but if you don't, either way, I got you covered. We'll go through this game as if I've never played it before. No, that's quite a lie. Although, there are some other things that, even years later, I find in this game when I play it again. Like, I'll find shortcuts and little things that I didn't even know about. Sometimes I'll see a friend play it, and they'll find something. I'm like, I didn't know that was there. It's like 20-something years later, and this game still, like... This game still has, like, hidden things in it. It's just, like, the levels in this game are so massive. Like, if you Google online, like, the zone maps for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, these levels are humongous. Like, there's just... They show, like, a panned-out view. There's, like, caves and tunnels and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm so used to playing the game, I'm just kind of on autopilot sometimes. I just take the same route, but if I really wanted to stop and look, there's a lot there. Even in this first level. This is kind of a short level in comparison to what we're going to see. This boss is tricky only in that he can disappear behind the waterfall, and then you can fall off the stage. But obviously, first boss, not very hard. Our first introduction to Robotnik in this game. Decent Robotnik theme. I think my favorite one is still from Sonic 2. I hope they use some variation for that for Jim Carrey, if he has his own theme song as Robotnik. Thank you, Tails, for the assist there. Better crowd than that one time I saw Ant-Man when it came out. Yeah, Ant-Man wasn't that crowded when I saw it either. Really, no movie I've seen has been very crowded. I thought, like, Deadpool or Deadpool 2 would have had a bigger crowd. Deadpool 2 had a decent crowd. The first Deadpool was fairly empty in the theater. Maybe I just go to some obscure theaters. I don't know. Alright, so now we go to the second stage of the game. This is one that is a source of much controversy, but not because of the stage itself, but because of the name. Is it pronounced Hydrocity or Hydro City? My friend Jeff and I had a long argument about this, as has every Sonic fan in the history of time. I think it's Hydrocity. To me, I kind of like that there's no wrong answer, but... What's up, Bex? 1 frame per second? Oh, no, that's not right. Spider-Man, when were you going to tell me I was at 1 frame per second? Or 1 frame per Sonic? I don't know what that S stands for. Because honestly, on my end, I can never really tell, obviously, because I'm not watching it. That was one thing I was afraid of, because like I said, this is kind of a long game, and I don't want to have to keep restarting the stream every 10 minutes or so just to restart it. So the frame rate isn't just me. Oh, god damn it. I'm actually, like, according to my internet thingy, I'm actually getting good signal, too. Well, if it... Oh, jeez. I really don't want to keep... I'm gonna die. No. This is what happens when I don't pay attention to the game. Air bubble. Come on, air bubble. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's not going to come. This is just like that Sonic short where it's like he dies and then the air bubble pops up. Alright, well, keep me appraised on the frame rate situation. If it gets really bad, unfortunately, I'll have to restart the stream. I just don't want to have to keep doing that because we're not even, like, we're literally on level 2. Like, that's how recently I started this thing. And until recently, my streams had been running pretty decently. Now the game runs well. Oh, good, I'll give it 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes, buddy. Well, it's nice to see we got 3 viewers now. We're up to 3. Just a thing, a heads up, and I don't think, obviously this doesn't apply to YouTube, but, yeah, what was I going to say? Anybody who has seen the Sonic movie, if somebody comes in from a different area who's seen the Sonic movie, obviously no spoilers, please. That goes for everybody. I do not want to be spoiled in the Sonic movie in any way. Great, so that means you missed pretty much the entirety of Angel Island and me getting 2 Chaos Emeralds, but alright, whatever. Chaos Emeralds I find funny, because they have not appeared in any movie trailer. See, on my end, because I am watching it, if my CPU gets above, like, 70%, that's when it goes... Whenever you go fast, it goes 1 frame per second, which is really weird because this game, like, I don't know, I wouldn't think that would matter. In fact, I think it was Bex who was telling me that, like, the graphics and whatever of the machine don't matter, it's just the internet. So, I mean, it's not like this game uses a ton of processing power. Yeah, I do see it on the bottom. Looks like I've got some drop frames, but usually it recovers. This is actually, Bex, this is literally the fastest Sonic game there is, and that includes Sonic 2. I mean, it has its slow moments, especially this level, but for the most part, especially when we start getting to like level 4 and 5, that there are some really fast moments in this game. And even in this level, we're going to see some. So, I mean, it's really... And I don't like when people just think Sonic is about speed. Like, I think what made these games fun is that, yeah, you could go really fast, but it also had some great level design. And real lack of air bubbles. I've never had this much trouble finding an air bubble in a water level. Frame rate gets randomly chunky. Oh, my internet randomly sucks. Oh, just let me know. If it gets really unbearable, I'll restart the stream for probably the first of 20 times. Good news is this game is only 14 stages long, and we're only a 7th into it. I guess... Oh, that's a good joke. That's a good freaking joke. We need more blast processing. That's freaking old school reference right there. I can get behind that. Not sure if Bex gets the reference, but that I completely understand what you're talking about. We definitely need some blast processing. Oh, I was going to show off another cool touch of the game, but I didn't have time. It's hard because I want to involve the fans, and I want to also enjoy the game, but, you know, between watching the stream to make sure it doesn't crash, and then watching the game to make sure I don't crash, I think I already screwed up the first Chaos Emerald because of that. Oh, shoot, they put the spring back. I keep forgetting. It's a long story that I don't think anybody really cares about as far as the level designs of this game go. As I was explaining the Spidey Octo earlier, yeah, blast processing was basically Sega's big marketing tool against Nintendo. It's a completely made-up term. It doesn't mean anything. They said the Sega Genesis could do blast processing, so it had like this super fast processing chip, which I guess was true, but there's no such thing as blast processing. I don't know what that means. But it's supposedly what made Sonic so fast. So basically, I don't know if it's ever been attempted, but I guess you couldn't run this game on, say, a Super Nintendo. I guess it couldn't handle it. I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know if anybody has. See, Spidey gets it. That's exactly what it is. And you made it almost too poetic, but that is exactly what Sonic is. It's the ebb and flow of his speed and the exploration in the gameplay, which you'll see more on display in the later levels. Usually the first couple levels just let you enjoy the speed and all that. And I think I missed a special ring in Act 1 because I was too busy watching the frame rate, or lack thereof. Oh, please. No, Bex, we're not getting into that. Nope, nope. Sega does what Nintendo don't. That's just the way it is. That is honestly the best ad slogan ever. You can tell I played this game quite a bit because I know where all the extra lives are. Now, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Now, I know Bex likes to give me a hard time when certain games don't run well or whatever, but a lot of those games aren't Sega games. This is a Sega official release. This is, like, to this day, the best game Sega has ever made. And that includes Sonic Mania, which was excellent, I will admit. I am really... Oh, that's Tails, alright. What am I doing here? I'm dying, that's what I'm doing. I gotta stop reading the chat and start paying attention to the game. Yeah, pretty much Spidey nailed it. That's exactly what it was. I think I went backwards. That's why I'm having some issues here. Oh, that's cool. I was saying I always find something new in these games. I did not know that was there. How did I end up back over here? Yeah, whatever. It actually is possible to get lost in these levels, especially... Well, you'll see. Maybe. Ah, it's always hard to nail that jump. Another invincibility? Well, it's a good thing I like that theme song. That's a low blow. That's a low blow, Bex. If you really want to get into the whole Sega console thing, it's easy to explain. Bad marketing on the Sega Saturn, Sega's insistence on adding peripherals to the Sega Genesis unnecessarily pretty much bankrupted them. By the way, Nintendo's had a couple failed consoles as well. They just had the money to survive it. Spidey, why you gotta be like that? Now, Sega consoles are always going to be my favorite consoles of all time. I don't give a crap about the processor on the Xbox One or the PS4. I don't give a crap about gaming PCs. I could care less. Sega was and always will be like a pure gaming company. Because Sega made something that those companies didn't. They made fun. They made some really quirky games, even besides Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic was like kind of their way to get people's attention. But if you really look at their back catalog, the number of hits they produced in such a short time, I've never seen anything like it since. You streamed that game before, by the way. What game? Sonic 3 and Knuckles? I might have done it here and there for like a level, but I don't know. I think Sony is also... I like Sony. I do like Sony. I think out of the... Hey, don't say that about... The Dreamcast is literally right in front of me right now. One of my 3. Yes, I have 3 Dreamcasts. 2 of them work. One of them kind of works. I also have a real working Sega Genesis in this room, and a Sega Saturn, and a Sega Game Gear. Yes, I bought a Sega Game Gear. Now, I like Sony. I'll probably get a PS5 as my next gen thing whenever it comes out. I'm not really in a hurry to do it. I also don't know when the hell the thing's coming out. Now, the Dreamcast was actually really ahead of its time. What a lot of people forget is that the Dreamcast was the first console to have online gaming. I know PCs had it too, but Dreamcast had some really great exclusive games with online gaming that ran extremely well for dial-up. I mean, it was ridiculous what the Dreamcast was doing back in 1999. I mean, a lot of trends were started by the Dreamcast. The original Xbox kind of picked up with that. But, no, the Dreamcast was revolutionary. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it, Bex. In this case, I will blame my computer, because this is definitely my computer's problem, and I don't know what the problem has been, because, as you may remember, for like a good few weeks or so, my streams were running pretty decently, no matter what I was playing them on. And, you know, whether it's the Retron 5, the PS4, whatever I'm using, it seems like now I'm back to having these issues again, which really stinks. This is not a very fast boss fight, so hopefully there won't be a problem. Oh, you need a VMU? I've got about 5 of them. Fortunately, they do not hold much, the VMUs. Oh, get him, Tails! Ah, sometimes Tails can get a hit for you. Tails is controlled by a computer player, obviously. Unless you have somebody with a second controller who can join me, which I do have a second controller. I don't think that there's a remote play option for this. Otherwise, I'd say one of you could jump right in. Oh yeah, look at us go. I already forgot how many emeralds I've gotten. 2 or 3? I think 3. So I'm halfway there on the emeralds. Level 3, Marble Garden Zone. This isn't my least... This is one of my least favorite levels in the game, but not because it's bad, it's just, it's a little boring. Like, there's just no... The theme is just kind of grass. Like, I don't really get the theme. It's grass. And then there's these little underground parts, but it's really nothing special. I thought Angel Island was a better grass level. My least favorite level in the game, well, you'll know when that happens. I'll give you a hint, we have a while to go. That's the cool thing about this game. I like just exploring it and checking it all out. Ooh, you have a new game. What is it, Stick Fight 2? This time the sticks really matter. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but sticks will really hurt me. Okay, well, most of us are lost by that reference. But yeah, Stick Fight. It's a game. Actually, it's a fun game. At first I was like, this looks stupid, but... Yeah, exactly, Spidey. I'm waiting. I'm sure in 3 minutes, I'll hear the answer after she hears the question. I don't know how long of a delay I'm on, but this is far from live. I understand that. Gang Beasts. Almost sounds like Altered Beast from the original Genesis. Yeah, guess you'll have to tell me more about that one. I could have stayed on that. Oh, that's my bonus round. So, by the way, watch that life counter. We're up to 15 lives already. We will need them. I don't think I've ever gotten a game over in this game, even as a kid, because it was so easy to collect lives. Apparently Spider-Man knows more about this game than I do. I never heard of it, but there's like a whole bunch of games. I even saw one, I don't know if it's only for phone or you can get it on PC as well. I literally just picked up 2 lives in like 3 seconds there. That was pretty sick. Of course, you probably didn't see it because my freaking, whatever you call it, stream sucks ass. Oh, I literally just walked into that spike. Like, Vex likes these games that just focus on violence and killing. Sometimes sticks. Sometimes stick to your strengths, I guess. My strengths are sticks. Hey, let's see if I can get to 287 rings. What the heck? Go. Damn it, I blew past it. I'm at 0.2 frames per second. Damn it, it's even less. It's so weird, my CPU is running pretty low. Let's see if it evens out. I hate these guys. Yeah, it's pretty funny how you flop as you're fighting. I'm guessing that's in reference to the game, not whatever the heck we're all talking about. Can't believe I got freaking... See, I know if Beck's internet can't handle it, I'm really screwed. She's got like the best internet in Europe. I really liked that game we were playing, Bex, with the, I don't know, it had the weird Dutch name, like Under Deer or something, where we were, like, poking each other with the sword and see who could get to the left or right side of the screen first. Just called me old-fashioned that way. I quite enjoyed that, even though it took me a while to get used to some of the controls. That's not going to help me. I like how some of the robots you see earlier in the level will come back as mini-bosses. It's a weird, like, continuity with this game. Like, if you pay attention, there really is kind of a story going on, as I was mentioning. Oh, nice job, Tails. Alright, as I was saying before, you can actually play with the level complete sign by just bouncing it off each other. You could technically do this forever. Sometimes, when it hits the ground, you get a bonus item or something. Hedgehog, yeah, that was it. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but... it sounds extremely Dutch, with their use of unneeded consonants and vowels. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, it is a Sonic energy drink. Like, that's not the brand, it's literally a Sonic the Hedgehog brand energy drink. This level's, I'm not going to say this level's tricky, but this is the first level where you start to notice a little spike in difficulty. You can't just blaze your way through it. A lot of crushing hazards, a lot of spikes. The boss fight is really cool, though. One of my favorite parts of the game. This is a little shortcut you can take, but the thing with shortcuts in Sonic games is, you know, there's always a risk involved. So you can take a shortcut that will, you know, you'll go above some stuff, but then you'll also have to deal with some tougher obstacles. So you'll have a shorter end to the level, but it'll be harder. Same thing with the lower route a lot of times. you can find some secrets, but it'll also be more full of obstacles. I cannot reach that. And I think I just kind of lost some progress here. Whoa, that was close. Hey, Broforce, you don't say. I might have played that a time or two. Might have broed around with that. I don't like not being able to see. That's why I hate those things. You cannot see what's coming. I do enjoy Broforce. When are we going to finish that game? I don't even know if you can finish that game. I feel like it just kind of keeps going forever. Forever? Forever. Oh yeah. Max and I go way back. The year was 2018. Yeah, that's about all I got. Actually, no. The year was 2018. I didn't speak any German. And, actually, there really weren't that many differences other than that. Now I speak terrible German. We don't see what's coming either. No, that's not just the stream, that's the game. That's some parts of the game are like that. Played it on sale recently on PS. Oh, it's on PlayStation as well? See, I'm on PlayStation, but I haven't renewed my PS Plus, so I can't really play online. I don't even know who I'd play online against on PlayStation. With Bex doing the remote play thing, I can play all these random games she gets. Which is cool. Electric Shield is always my favorite. It gives you this nice little double jump and magnetizes rings to you. I'm sure there are some special stage rings in this level. In general, I'm not the best at finding the special stage rings. The Me Too CB. See, I don't know what the Me Too refers to because I don't know what point you're responding to. By the time you say me too, I've probably said 3 other things. My god, I've gained like 7 lives in this thing. Played A Way Out with... What is A Way Out again? Oh, is that horror game? I don't think I've seen it. I'm guessing you found your way out because you're here now. Whee! Don't spoil the ending. Actually, I'm probably not going to play it, so go ahead and spoil the ending. There's Robotnik again. Of course, Jim Carrey. Go. Are you heading out because the frame rate is bad or because you have something better to do? Either way, thanks for coming. Hey, head out again. When did you head out the first time? It's alright. We're only on level 3, so this could be a while. And I don't know if you heard, but seeing the movie tonight, it's kind of the big deal of the day here. $20 lives before level 4. Let's go. I had 3 viewers at one point. Oops, just lost my shield. That actually kind of sucks. can't believe I did not find a single special ring in that level. It's even harder in the next level. Maybe I'll do a little more exploring in the next level. I haven't done much of that. Oh, there's Robotnik. Yeah, I would love to. That's the only reason I don't renew it, is because I really don't have anyone to reliably play with, other than with Rocket League. I just do a lot of random matchups, but I mean, it'd be cool if I knew the person I was playing against. Of course, this boss fight's fun because you get to fight Robotnik in the sky, a little bit random because you don't know what direction he's going to come from. Ooh, that was close. Alright. I always like this boss fight. I wish they did more with this idea of, like, Tails helping you out with Robotnik. Like, I think that's a really fun... Oh, Jesus! That was freaking close. Yes! I was gonna say, I just want to hold on to my rings because you get, like, a big bonus for holding on to all your rings. Nope, hold on. Nope, don't do that. Luckily, you can't die here, even if he drops you. Alright, so that'll give me another extra life, because that'll get me to 200,000 points. I haven't made a total ass of myself yet, but that's because we haven't gotten to Sandopolis Zone. Oops, I said it. I don't know if you've ever played this game, but this is one of my favorite levels in the game. Maybe one of my favorite levels of all time. Carnival Night Zone. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this level. I love the music, I love the design. It's a level that, even though I hate when they re-release levels, I would love to see more done with this design. The red and white stripes, the neon lights, it's really excellent. I'm sure we have a blast. Heyo. That actually was a game, Sonic Blast, or Sonic 3D Blast. It was something. But don't let the colorful appearance fool you. This is actually a fairly tough level. Act 2 actually takes, like, forever to finish. And I don't know if you know this, but in Sonic games, you only have 10 minutes to complete a level. That usually isn't a problem. Most levels can be beaten in 3 or 4 minutes, unless you're really going slow. But this level, particularly Act 2, you can get a time over. It's a really long level, and you get stuck at a lot of points. One point in particular might be the most famous Sonic, like, I don't know what you call it, Sonic obstacle ever. I won't ruin it for you. You don't know what I'm talking about. That might be a secret that way. Yeah, I think people are just tired of them always bringing back green. Yeah, I'm absolutely tired of it. I'm even mad that they're bringing it back for the movie, but I understand they have to. It's like the most recognizable level. I like the design of Green Hill Zone. I like the idea of this valley with the checkerboard patterns and everything, but why does it need to be in everything? Like, it's not... Oh, I think I might have found this. Yep, special ring. Oof. Oh my god, where the frick is it? No. Okay. I really don't know where I'm going. Fuck, I could not find it. I don't know. Somewhere there was a square and 9. I don't know where it was. Alright, so I got 3 emeralds. I still gotta get 4 more. That level was not that hard until I got to that end. I don't know where they are. I don't know where the last 9 spheres were hiding. So that one's gonna be annoying. The first one that I missed is easy, so I should be able to nail that one when I get it again, but that sucks, because I don't know where a lot of the special rings are going forward. I'm sure they have them hiding, but in this level especially, they're going to be really hard to find. I have no idea where that thing would have been. It doesn't help that, like, everything looks the same in that level. Taking a very different route to this game. To this level, I should say. Let's see. I didn't know if maybe there was something up here, like a secret path. I know Act 1's not too long, so I don't mind taking a little extra time here. It's Act 2 I always get stuck on. Let's see, what is in this direction here? Whoa, okay, that was weird. I think I already was this way, but I don't care. I'll take another look, I guess. Yeah, I was pretty much, I think I just backtracked. It's alright. That's not alright. Mini boss for this is a little annoying. There might be a special ring in here somewhere. If I remember correctly, I generally don't go this way. I wonder if there's a way to get Tails to... I can't remember what the button command for it is. It's obviously not that. Alright, screw you, Tails. I know there used to be a way to do it where, even with the computer playing as Tails, you could have them help you, but I don't remember what it is. Hopefully the game's still working okay. I haven't heard much from you. It's too late now. That's not the one I wanted. Oh well, I'm gonna have to face the special, the mini boss without a shield. That's fine. I'll probably get hit at least once on this thing. Yep, at least once. Whoa! Oh, I got crushed, that's why. Okay, yep, that's an instant death. So what is your favorite Sonic game? It's funny you mentioned that. We are playing it. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The best Sonic has ever been, in my opinion. The perfect length, perfect difficulty of Sonic game. I love the fact that you can play as Knuckles, which I won't be doing today, but maybe another time. If you play as Knuckles, you get like a completely different experience through the game. I hate this boss. It's kind of luck-based, this boss. Luckily, it only takes 4 hits. But no, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite Sonic game. Favorite 3D Sonic game would be Sonic Adventure on Sega Dreamcast. After that, you know, Sonic 2, first game I ever played. Sonic Mania last year, or 2 years ago. Actually, almost 3 years ago now. Sonic Mania, one of my favorite games of all time. But this is the best to me. And they even modeled Sonic Mania after this, because they knew everybody loved the way this game worked. There's not a problem with this game. Like, the way it transitions from level to level, the music, it's a perfect game. And some people know, of course, that Michael Jackson himself composed some of the music for this game. I don't know what levels. I know the level we're going to next is one of them, but Michael Jackson did have a hand in some of the songs in the game. course, led to these copyright disputes between him and Sega. Me being stupid. But yeah, this is the level I was mentioning. Head to class later. Alright, well, we'll see you later, man. Hopefully some other people join me for this, because the best is still yet to come. Maybe we'll see a reappearance from Bex. Enjoy the Sonic movie if you see it tonight. Let me know what you think of it. Of course, after we've both seen it. I don't want any spoilers. But I am positive that it will be a fun time. And depending on who shows up later in the stream, I'll talk about some other things, both Sonic movie related and not. Whoa, okay. If you're free on Sunday, I'll be doing another stream on the Sega Genesis Mini where I'll be going through a whole bunch of new games I added for it. One of them is even a Spider-Man game, so yeah, I think you'll enjoy that. Whoa, what did I get hit by? Oh, that guy. Batman. Have a good day at class. Of course, a good moral to all my viewers, wherever you are, however old you are. Stay in school. Do the right thing. Get your education. And then play some video games. Message from the friendly blue blur himself, Chaos Blur. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got Bex here, who's gonna tell me how lousy my stream is going. Alright, and then there were 0. Down to no viewers, but that's okay. I was going to do this regardless. I've been meaning to do a full playthrough of Sonic and 3 Knuckles for a long time. I think the last time I did this was when my friend Jeff came over a few years ago, and we actually played through a game. Again, I just got like 2 extra lives in a freaking matter of seconds. Oops. Well, I'm not doing so hot here, but just get enough momentum. There we go. Now we're going to meet up with our old pal Knuckles again. So yeah, there is a story to this game. I'm not going to bother explaining it right now because there's nobody watching. Maybe I will. I don't know. The lights going out in the Carnival was always one of my favorite level changes, by the way. It's a pretty basic change, but it's kind of cool. Knuckles turns off the power to kind of mess with you. Doesn't really do anything to make the game any easier or harder. It's just kind of a nice little touch. Ow. I love how those little cup things look like they're gonna do nothing and they end up like shooting these devastating sparks at you. Hey, we got a viewer back. Welcome, viewer. We are playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, of course a very well-known game on the Sega Genesis. Playing the Sonic 3 complete version of the game. Complete with, well, the whole game, and, you know, just, I don't care, honestly, how I play this game. It's just a fun game to revisit, especially today on Sonic movie premiere day. Still can't believe I'm saying that after all this time. Sonic movie coming out tonight, or today, actually, it's already come out in most regions. Came out at midnight last night. Some places I've already seen reviews, both from fans and critics, and as you would expect, you know, fans had a better impression of it than critics, who of course, try to look at it as a major motion picture and have their little gripes with the acting or whatever. I could care less. I just want to see Robotnik. As Robotnik says in one of the trailers, the time for talking is over. It's now time to push buttons. Like, that's how I feel about the movie. Like, I don't care if the lines are delivered well or not. I just want to see him hit buttons. And hit buttons he shall do. I don't know if Robotnik. See, he's so good at his act, I even call him Robotnik. I don't know if Jim Carrey actually studied, like, science and physics so that he could talk like Robotnik. I kind of doubt it, but you know, maybe he really got his PhD. I know there's like these actors who get really into their roles, like Tom Cruise, like actually trains to be a helicopter pilot just so he can fly a helicopter for 5 minutes in a movie or something, just to not have a stunt guy do it, which I always find like ridiculous. I mean, it's devotion to the role, but hypothetically speaking, Robotnik is supposed to have an IQ of 300, which is like impossible. So I don't even know how you would practice for that. Start taking like SATs like crazy? I don't know. Yeah, Jim Carrey actually got very smart for this role. I think there's a secret ring in here. No? Oh, it seemed like it'd be a perfect place to hide one with that spike there. I'm really bad at finding them. I apologize. Oh, we're back to no viewers. Okay. The person watching it was like, oh, you missed one. There was a secret ring right in there. Sorry about that. I also realized the frame rate may not be performing at optimal levels. Normally I would try to fix it, but I'm just so tired of it all by now. I just want to kind of enjoy the game instead of stopping the stream every 5 minutes to change the settings or whatever. It's kind of annoying because every time I feel like I've got this problem fixed, it comes back in some way. I've got 29 dropped frames, but I've also been playing the game for almost an hour now, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not helping matters. Okay, this is the part, and it's a shame nobody's here to see it, but this is the part that all Sonic fans know and dread. The Barrel of Doom. There's never any instruction on how to get past this thing. But, there you go, I did it. Never really explored this little area here. There's probably some secret I'm not finding. Okay, that was not it. Technically, oh, just trying to see here. I always play this game the same way. Like, okay, that's how you get to that extra life. Oh, hold on. There's a hidden goodie. All right, I'm digging it. How do I get out of here? Was digging it. There we go. Alright, see, that's something. Like, I always go about this stuff the same way. Like, what if I jumped off this thing? So I'm down here now, right? Oh, where the heck do I go now, though? Okay, that really didn't do anything. I always wondered that, like, if I stop spinning on those things, some of the automated sections can be manipulated so that you can, like, kind of see the different parts of the level. Ah, I did not mean to get rid of my electric shield. That really was going to help me in the boss fight. I hope there's another bonus round coming up. Okay, how do I get out of this now? There's gotta be a bumper. There's always a bumper. I can see Jim Carrey saying that. There's always a bumper. But yeah, you can see I'm already at like 6.5 minutes. I've gotten a lot better at this stage. As a kid, I used to get so many time overs on this. We're almost at the end of the level. My guess is we just lost like 10 frames on this one part alone. You'll just have to take my word for it that that was a pretty cool speed section. Yeah, just exploring around. Not like anybody's watching this right now anyway. We're at an even 30 dropped frames per gameplay. This boss fight I always thought was kind of weak. Like, I don't really get the point of this. It's not very Carnival-like. Like, they could have really done a better job on this boss. It's not even that difficult, considering it's the 4th boss of the game. Like, that first boss... Oops, as I get hit by it. We're actually almost better off with the insta-shield here. So what the insta-shield does is it grants you like a couple seconds of invulnerability, and you can sometimes sneak a couple quick hits in that way. Come on, Tails, do something! There we go. Like I said, not a very hard boss. I mean, it's just... I never like the bosses that are just on a flat arena like that. Robotnik goes left to right, you just kind of wait for him, and that's it. Like, I like something with a little more motion to it. Especially after that great Marble Garden Zone boss. But we will see some other great bosses. The bosses in this game are among the best in the series. Which is not surprising, because pretty much everything in this game is the best in the series. A series that I've loved since I was a kid, by the way. Here we go. Now I'm just going to enjoy this. You know what? Nobody's here right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn this music up a little bit. Alright, screw it. You know, if people want to watch, they can watch, but I'm going to enjoy this game regardless. We're not even halfway through. So we're getting there. Of course, I have like a funny memory of one of my friends with this song. I won't really get into it right now. It's not really worth mentioning, plus nobody's here to mention it too. So, you know, to say that this is a pleasure to do would be an understatement. I love streaming anyway. I didn't think I would like it as much as I have, but streaming any game is fun. But like I've mentioned, I don't know, maybe 10 times now, this is my favorite game of all time, and I'm super happy to be bringing it to people. Not so happy for whatever just happened there. Okay, really? That's just obnoxious. Tails, come on, get it together. Get it together, Tails. Don't know too many special rings in this level either. Next level I think has a few. It's gonna be tough because I still have 4 more emeralds to get, and I'm not guaranteed one. As you guys can tell, I'm not very good at the special stages. At least, well, 2 of them. This part could technically go on forever. You may be watching it like, well, first of all, you're not watching it, but if you were watching it, you'd be watching it like, didn't he already do that? Yeah, it's an endless loop. Oh, add that to the life counter, 28 lives. God, now we're in. Really just loving this game. I think the special ring I want is... Oh, no, it's not. There's not a special ring. For some reason I thought there was a special ring there. It's just another bonus stage. That sucks. I really don't know where to find one then. I know there's a couple in Launch Base. Mushroom Hill, or whatever it's called. Mushroom Hill has a few. We'll figure it out. If I don't get all the emeralds, I don't get them all. It's not like my 0 viewers are going to be that disappointed. I'd like to get them all. As some of you may know, there's a special secret for doing so. Besides the satisfaction of getting them away from Dr. Robotnik. Yes, I still call him Dr. Robotnik. That will always be his name to me. I'm also not looking very hard for these special rings. I've seen playthroughs where people get really creative with it. They find them in some really weird spots. Ooh, that was close. Oh, there's my special stage, or my, what do you call it, bonus stage. Get a lot of bones. I think most of my extra lives have been from going through this thing. Hey, get a fire shield in the ice level. Is that for some irony? Some ice-irony. Right. I have enough rings. Or, oh, maybe. Oh, I did get to 300. I guess 300 rings doesn't get you an extra life. It's only the first. Only the first 200 rings are lucky enough to get an extra life. So I don't know where Tails went there. This boss isn't hard. It's just kind of annoying because you just have to wait for him. Not jump high enough to hit him. So I'm only going to get 2 hits on him, which is kind of weak. I think you need 6 hits to beat him. So you got to wait through this whole crap all over again. There we go. I wanted to hold on to my rings, because that's like literally 30,000 points for having that many rings. Which usually not a big scorekeeper, but that's a lot of freaking points. 30 lives. Want to see, what can I get more of? Lives or dropped frames? Right now we got 33 dropped frames and 30 lives. I shouldn't be bragging about that second thing, but there's nothing I can do about it, and it's really kind of ticking me off, because every time I think I have it fixed, I don't. I don't know what it is. Let's take a different route. Not that you guys know the route I usually take. Maybe there's some secrets up here. I almost never stay up this route. So, we're gonna explore this together. All 0 of us. Out on the road. This is actually really different than what I'm used to. Actually a really peaceful level. Like, it's in a weird place in the game. Like, it's the 5th level of the game, so you think it would be like a tougher level. It's really one of the easiest levels in the game, but the music is phenomenal, the visuals are great. I mean, the gameplay is tight. The enemies are really cool. I mean, I don't know what shortcut I just took, but I'm really blazing through this. It's fine with me. Another extra life. I know there's a whole crap ton of rings that I can get. I definitely want to hold on to my Thunder Shield. That's the best one to have for this next boss. Come on, come on. Oh, shoot! At least I didn't land on an enemy there. Let's see what I can do. There we go. This is the big cachet of rings. Now I'm just going for glory. You go for guts or you go for glory. I'm going for both. Big fat 0 in the viewers column. A big fat 31 in the lives column, and a big fat 154 rings in that column. Comes Robotnik again. So in case you haven't been able to notice the pattern, Act 1 you usually fight one of Robotnik's robot thingies. Act 2 you fight the good doctor himself. Alright, there you go. It's a pretty easy boss. Oh, I'm almost out of Sonic energy drink. Hey, 287,000 points. All right. So we're almost through the Sonic 3 half of the game. For those of you who don't know what that means, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, of course, being the combination of the 2 games, this would be the last level if I was just playing Sonic 3. This is Launch Base Zone. Now, with Sonic 3 complete, and I'm not sure if I turn this feature on or not, this may be the Sonic 3 version of Launch Base Zone. There is a difference. As I mentioned, this would be the final level if I were playing Sonic 3, so it would be a pretty hard level. But if you're not playing Sonic 3, you're playing the entire game, this is the 6th level, so it's not as hard. They actually redesigned it a little bit. I don't really care either way. This level, I never really found that difficult, even on the final zone setting. I always thought this felt weird as a final zone. There is a final boss that's fairly difficult, if they kept it, but even then, I don't know. Alright, we got ourselves a viewer. Welcome to Chaos Blur. Replaying the greatest Sonic game of all time in preparation for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which I'll be seeing tonight. And I'm excited for the movie. Obviously, this game has nothing to do with the movie, but it was a good excuse to play more Sonic. And anyone who watches my channel knows that's never a bad thing. So welcome, my one viewer. I'd be thrilled to know your experiences with the Blue Blur, the Sega Genesis, whatever you want to talk about as I play through this just really masterpiece of a game. I mean, I don't know, I'm not as big a gamer anymore, but if they made more games like this, I certainly would be. I don't know, at this point, it's just nice to see a viewer in the viewer column. Jeez, jeez, another life. 32 lives. 32 lives and only 36 drop frames. Catching up. Again, I'm gonna try to fix this in future streams, but it's just not... Nothing I do ever seems to consistently work. Of course, now this thing wants to do something. Some really weird enemies in this level. Again, the lightning shield being my favorite shield. Of course, it will not protect me from that spike guy. Another little known fact about the electric shield is that, well, I guess it shouldn't surprise anybody, but it does protect you from electric-themed obstacles. So if there was like a lightning bolt or something, I could protect myself from it. I really thought that was a secret in there. Apparently not. Let's go ahead and jump in here again. Love this bonus stage. So, we've had a few viewers. At one point we were up to 3 viewers, which is always nice to see. Really anything over 2 is an accomplishment for me. Depending on what happens here with the next episode of Retro Request and just other stuff, I may start moving more of my streams to YouTube. I feel like I got at least a little bit more of an audience that way. I don't know if that will fix some of the performance issues I've been facing. Probably not. We'll see. So once again, as I get another extra life, thank you to whoever's watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hopefully following the channel and enjoying Sonic the Hedgehog and all his greatness and watching me get pummeled by that frog. That wasn't very nice. I'm trying to find a secret ring here. Speed shoes. That's what I need right now. And we're back to 0 viewers. Alright, well, they made it through about... Oh, jeez, I completely botched that. Oh, that sucks, because I could have gotten into a bonus stage. Well, thanks for tuning in, viewer who was here for a few seconds. Not even. I don't know how views work on freaking Twitch. People are in, they're out. At least I know Bex and Spidey were here for a little bit. And yeah, I know that sounds really weird. Whatever. Boing. Boom. Damn. Done just got Sonicked. Yeah, I hated that. I had a feeling that was coming. Sometimes in tight spots, it gets really hard to anticipate stuff like that. I really don't remember this part. That's why I'm underneath or something. Man. Yeah, I predict this would take about 2 to 2.5 hours. That's about what we're on pace for. Almost halfway through the game now. But the later levels do get longer. You know what? I'm going to enjoy every damn second of it. Oh, cool. Got some bonuses here. This feels like it's the easier version of this level. Which I explained what that means earlier. I don't think anybody was here for the explanation, but whatever. I'm not explaining it again. Yeah, Robotnik's up here. There he is. Really, I mean, even if you can hit him, it's just kind of for giggles. It's not really part of the main game to hit him. Tails almost took that thing. Get out of here, Tails. This ain't your ride. Let's see what's over here. That was me. That was me being stupid. Now I got no way to get back up there. It'd be kind of funny if I'm screwed. I think I'm screwed. Are you serious? I've never seen this before. I got no way to get up there. I can't go back further than that. Alright, well, this is no time to panic. What would Sonic do in a situation like this? Oh wait, I am Sonic. How good at respawn. Damn it, Tails. Almost screwed me again. I screwed myself on that last one. Oh, here's Knuckles. Biznitch. Yeah, you left. You took us off, Knuckles. I'm coming for you. Hey, we got a viewer back. Welcome back, viewer. Or welcome for the first time. I don't know who you are, but thank you for watching Chaos Blur playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles here in the Launch Base Zone in honor of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that premieres tonight or today. Reviews are pretty positive on it. I'm positive that I'm going to love it. I'd love to talk about it with you. Caller number 1, go! How great would that have been if they actually win? So when you play as Knuckles, some of you already know, the levels get harder as Knuckles, and you have to face 2 of those things, which doesn't seem too bad, but for some reason I always had trouble with it. Alright, got ourselves a viewer. Welcome in. I'm accepting questions, comments, applications for employment. I don't know where you'd work, but hey, whatever. It's all part of the game, huh? Oh, we lost the viewer. Okay. Maybe it's my banter. I gotta refresh my banter. This is like a 20-something-year-old game. Let's see what I got here going on. Who's been watching this? Anybody? Oh, it's a few people. But anyway, alright. Well, it's nice to have a couple hit-and-run people who just kind of checked in on me. If you guys just want to watch the game, feel free to let me know. I don't have to talk the entire time, but I like it. I like to talk. So I just realized, even though we're quote-unquote halfway through the game, a couple of the longest levels are still to come. So we still got a long way to go in this journey. I really got to start finding some secret rings. Oh, shoot! Okay, this is the Sonic 3 version, because those aren't there in the newer version. Yeah, this is not a lot harder, but it's different than what I'm usually used to playing Sonic 3 and K. Which is good. It's all part of the Sonic 3 Complete Edition. This is the best way to play this game, believe it or not. And I'm a avid supporter of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh, I don't want to go this way. Even I'll admit this is slightly better than the original. Really don't know. Chaos Emeralds are going to be kind of iffy at this point. Oh, shoot. Why did I hit that? I knew exactly what that was going to do. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I just blew that. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought there'd be a secret ring. I'll take an extra life. Seriously? Oh, okay. Just in case I haven't hit a star post. I only need 20 rings to trigger one of the bonus stages. I'm sure my 0 viewers are fascinated with that fact. That might have been a secret ring. There's gotta be one somewhere. Nope. God damn. Don't know if we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try. Well, hopefully there'll be more viewers at the Sonic movie tonight. More than the 0 to 3 I've had this entire stream. Oh, an hour and a half in here. That might have been a secret ring up there. I have no idea how I'm going to get there, though. I might have blown it. Oh, no. Really? That's still back? See if I can get... No, that's the slot machine one. I'll do that one at least once before I end the stream. Yeah, so this looks like it's gonna be... Well, we'll see. Feels like the original Sonic 3 final boss to me. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Oh, that definitely got hit by that. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Part 1 complete. So I know either way this part was going to happen. But we'll see. So there's a lot going on here in terms of the story. I'm not going to bore the 0 people here with what's going on, but this is launch-based zone, so obviously that insinuates that something is about to launch. That something is the Death Egg. You can kind of tell by the the bottom shape of it. I have a feeling we're going to face the Sonic 3 final boss, which I'm not going to lie, would be pretty cool. Boss was like the thing of nightmares when I was younger. Just the music and everything. Let's see if it happens. If it happens, it happens. I'm ready either way. It might not. Either way, we're going to have to face this next guy. Which is Robotnik with laser cannons. Me with no idea how to fight him. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Yep, it looks like we're going to do the final boss. Yeah, here we go. This is where the game starts to get a little bit tougher. Yep. Oh, this takes me back. Not as hard now, but just like the timing to get the jump on that. Oh, sometimes you sneak a hit in on him there. Clearly that didn't happen. Oof. Not feel good about that jump going off the bat. Playing this one pretty cautious. Got him. This would be the end of Sonic 3 if I was playing it. That's the final boss. And all this ship starts to blow up. In the original Sonic 3, it's a little more epic. In this one, it's not going to be for story purposes. It's just going to take us to level 7. So, now the launch base is destroyed. Kind of a cool effect here. Sonic's going to turn to look into the distance, see the Death Egg plummeting. So now we're officially halfway through the game. But there's still quite a bit to go. Oh, that's cool. They added that. That was not in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Mushroom Valley. Alright, they changed the name. So yeah, this looks kind of like the first level of a new game because it kind of is. It's just weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll be interested to see what happens here because I haven't collected all the emeralds yet, but I might be able to... I don't know how that's going to work though. Let me just take a look. Yeah, so this is a secret ring. Again, I don't know who I'm talking to. It's only gonna... Yeah, I only have 3 of the emeralds right now. The problem is, if I turn one of them into a super emerald, I don't think it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't want to do one. I guess I have to. I'm gonna purposely die, because I don't want to get a super emerald before I get all the chaos emeralds. It's just... I don't know. So now I'm wondering... I should still be able to get the Chaos Emeralds now. I'm kind of concerned about that. I only have the 3 of them. We'll see. Might not be able to get them all. That's all. It's not like anyone else is really watching this anyway. Yeah, I've collected them a million times. I've collected all 14 of them if we count the Super Emeralds. I think the drop frames are going to beat my life count, no matter how high I get, because I'm really falling behind on that whole thing. This game looks brilliant. Like, even on my screen downstairs here, I'm seeing a really great picture. Now, I don't know, on the stream, I don't know how it's looking or sounding, all that. There's no one here to tell me, but... yeah, it's really beautiful. See this game on the big screen. Just got another extra life. Up to 36 of them now. Yeah, episode 8 of Retro Request Party, if anyone's interested, will involve the return of the Genesis Mini. Yeah, check it out. But, you know, depending on how viewership goes for that video, I might start moving more of my streams to YouTube, even on a temporary basis, just to see how it goes, because I like a lot of the things I do, but if they're not getting views, then I can't keep just throwing energy into them. Like, I gotta start thinking of other ideas, because this ain't working. That's not the way you do it. Not gonna play my guitar or my MTV. Because that ain't working. It's not the way you do it. Do your streaming for nothing, get your viewers for free. Kinda glad nobody was there for that part, to be honest. I suppose I should talk about the Sonic movie at some point, more than just kind of the vague, like, I think it looks pretty good. I think... I got another extra life. I'm catching up. Now, I think what's important to me, or this really shouldn't matter, but I'm going to like it either way, but what is going to kind of matter to me is just kind of like what it does for Sonic's perception, because when that first trailer was released and it looked really stupid and just bad, really I could swear there was a... I mean, I'll take an extra life, but I could swear that there was a special ring in there. When the first Sonic trailer came out, it just became another opportunity for people to go, oh, look, they screwed up Sonic again. It's like, as a Sonic fan, I just get so sick of that. Honestly. Yeah, I'll go for it. Maybe I'll pick up some more 1-ups. Another extra life. Let's take that. Starting to get back in the game here with the extra lives. Had been slipping the last couple levels. I wanted to see if I get an electric shield. I've got another one. Bubble shield? I don't know if that counted. Did I get it? Yes! Got it just as the level ended. I always like this music anyway. We've been hearing it for every mini-boss, but I like this boss. Not because it's particularly challenging or anything, I just like the design of them. Menacing, just extremely easy. Most of the bosses in this game are. See a couple more difficult ones coming up. Of course, I have fun bouncing the sign around. I don't know if I wanted to do that, actually. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the bubble shield. But no, the Sonic movie, I want it to be because a lot of people seeing it now who are kids, who are even like 10 or 12 years old, who know of Sonic but don't know much about like these games, this might be like, this is Sega's chance to really reach out to that crowd, and I hope that they do it well. I hope that people leave the theater wanting to know more about Sonic. Oh hey, we got a viewer back, or we got a viewer. Welcome to the Sonic 3 and Knuckles stream. We are up to Mushroom Valley Zone right now. And I would be happy to answer any questions, comments, or concerns you may have. My name is Bobby Gaines, one of Sonic's #1 fans. I know, how can they all be Sonic's #1 fans, but I found a way to do it. And some Sonic 3 and Knuckles here. Oh, those stupid chickens. I think we all have memories of the weather vane chicken. Let's see where this goes. I could swear there were some secret rings in this. Some of these levels are easier to explore than others. But anyway, I see we got a viewer, so I'm not going to mess around too much here. Love to know more about you. What's your name? What you all about? What's your favorite Sonic game, if you have one? If you're seeing the Sonic... Okay, nope. As soon as I said that, they were out. Nope, I'm not telling that guy my name. Is it something I said? I could swear there were more special rings in this level than the 0 I found. It really does not bode well. I can't even find them in Mushroom freaking Valley Zone. Damn it. We topped out at 3 viewers at one point. Be interested to see who's actually watching this thing. Really nobody. It's not a surprise. We had Bex for like maybe 20 minutes or so. Right now we're at an hour and 33 minutes for the entire stream. Those of you who are curious, I have 3 Chaos Emeralds through 7 zones, which is terrible. Hold on. I think there's a special ring up here. I think I'm not very good at this game. Nope. Okay, there's not. There's nothing up there. There's definitely one coming up at the end of this little speed section. Got another life. We got 43 lives, 47 drop frames. For those of you keeping score. There we go. I really need to make this count. Oh, damn it! Oh, I had that. Oh, that really sucks. I don't even care that I got the extra life. That really sucks. Oh, I had that emerald. That's gonna hurt. Especially if I missed the emeralds by 1. That's gonna hurt, because that was in the bag. That was in the freaking bag. Oh. That was a gimme. I had it, and it was such an easy ring to find. That could have been the 4th emerald. There's still a 3 now. I gotta find 4 more of those rings, and then I gotta beat the 4 special stages. That's not a gimme. by any means, especially with the last few levels being kind of hard to navigate as it is. That was a must-have, and I almost had it. It wasn't even a particularly hard stage. All I had to do was get those 4 freaking spheres in that little square pattern. There's nothing that way, no. That sucks. That really... You know what? Screw it. I need to be in a good mood. Let's hit the slot machine. I haven't done this one yet. Watch me get the freaking Robotnik symbols. May as well enjoy a little time in here. I don't want the experience to end too soon. Funny thing is, I think at this point I've played the game... Oh, as I lose. I played this game longer than the Sonic movie's gonna be. I think it's only like an hour-and-a-half movie. I've been playing for an hour and 37 minutes now. Time to fight Robotnik! Oh, nice shot, Tails. Alright, ladies and gents. It's time to go to my favorite level in the entire game. Except when it comes to finding special rings there. I don't think I've ever found one. Yeah, the Chaos Emerald mission is definitely in jeopardy. I'm not going to go online and look up the locations of them either. So, here we go. Flying Battery Zone. Which, of course, returned in Sonic Mania. I think I like that version a little bit better, but it's hard to argue with this one either. This music is just perfection. Fun story. I used a remix version of this song from my original movie, Crash Daniels. Those of you who don't know what that is, there was also nobody here, but there was somebody here who was wondering what that was. It was a movie of mine that I made as Bobby Gaines, Bobby Productions. Check us out on YouTube, Bobby Productions, YouTube, etc. Another Extra Life. That's 45 lives to 49 dropped frames. I don't know why that's like a little mission of mine. See how many lives I can get to the entire game. I think I'd have to play this game for 10 hours to actually get 49 people to view it, like, the entire time I'm playing it. Thank you. There really is no benefit to going this way, but I don't think you even can go this way. Oh, 50 drop frames. Do I hear 50 going once, going twice? Sold to the guy playing the Genesis game. No idea why it's doing this now. Completely arbitrary. For some reason, I keep thinking I'm playing Sonic Mania when I play this game, and when I play this stage, and I'm like, this is not what's in Sonic Mania. I used to hate this part. It's actually a pretty cool part. I never actually slowed down to see if there's any secrets here. Never really... No, because there's the save states in this game, so I never really felt the need to. In fact, since I mentioned that really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and make a save state, because why not? Just in case something happens here. There's no freaking secret ring. There's gotta be. It's another reason why I wish someone was here watching the stream who's like really good with this game, because I have... Oh, okay, that was a mistake. I'm trying to do stuff I don't usually do, because maybe that'll lead me to some secrets. Extra life, alright. I'm gonna complain about that. This is where it starts to get a little technical now. This is the 8th level of the game. We're, I want to say 2/3 into the game, but we're obviously pretty deep in. Of course, a couple of the levels in this game appear, actually 3 of them appear in Sonic Mania. Hydrocity, this level, Flying Battery Zone, and one more that we're going to see coming up in a bit. That's what I want. this bonus level here. See if we can collect more rings and extra lives and goodies. What I really like right now is a lightning shield. Let's see how that goes. $48 lives. 49 lives. I think my goal was to end up with 50 lives by the end of the game. Well, that's going to happen, barring some ridiculous setback. Got 49 lives and at least 4 or 5 more levels here. Okay, so this part wasn't just in Sonic Mania, it's also in the original. Good to know. What? Whew! That could be bad. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. You can tell that I've never really gone this route before. Huh. Interesting. Another slot machine. Ah, screw it. We'll do another slot machine one. Maybe I'll try to elongate this a little bit, since no one's really watching. Maybe some people can check it out toward the end of the game. I think there's a way to get extra lives in this. Yeah, you can keep playing the slot machine as many times as you want, but of course, like a real slot machine, the possibility of losing your rings is very much there. Just like the possibility of me getting dropped frames are very, very, very real. Oh, nice. Big jackpot. Jeez, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say, whether or not I hit that, I was going to quit while I'm ahead, because I don't think... It's pretty rare that I get this many rings, and now it's just a matter of keeping them. Jeez, 400 rings. I want to say some of these spikes are movable, and there might be like a secret underneath them. Again, I'm not familiar. Yeah, move that, move that, move that, move that. Come on. Yes! We cannot lose this. Lord help me, I cannot lose this. Shit. Wait, what? I still have 4 to go? Got it. Oh, God. That was kind of nerve-wracking. Alright. 4th emerald. Could have had 5 of them, but... Okay, now, it says I only have 1, but I'm gonna guess that's because I have them, the other ones stashed at the Emerald Cave or whatever. I really hope I don't have to start over again. Yep, actually kind of blow. I don't even know how many lives I have at this point. That's a little worrisome. I hope these emeralds are counting. Let me just keep saving here. Alright, well, we found what we needed. How do I get out of here? Okay. Now, I don't know how many freaking emeralds I need now. I've never had that scenario come up. If I had known that was a possibility... Oh, great. Oh, At this point, my focus is more on the emeralds than lives. I've got 50-something lives. I think I'll be fine there. Oh, crap. That is a really inconvenient platforming section. Alright, well, now I'm curious as to what's going to happen if I manage to get what I think are all the emeralds. This thing took me a while. I think I just said this thing. This thing took me a while to figure out how to beat back in the day. You're going to be hearing me say back in the day a lot with this game because, well, yeah, this was my game back in the day. Why it only showed me having 1 Chaos Emerald when I have the other 3. So I should have 4 altogether. I'm still going under the assumption that I have 4 Chaos Emeralds. I want to be able to turn Super at some point in this playthrough. Even if it's only going to be for a few levels at this point. Alright, Act 2, here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. I love this level. Music, phenomenal. Me getting hit, always a crowd pleaser, me getting hit with stuff. I'm looking for any hidden nooks and crannies here, see if I can sneak into another special stage. I know there are a couple in Sandopolis. In Lava Reef could be a reach. It's gonna be tough. I don't know if Sky Sanctuary has any. Now I'm just rattling off names of the levels. I don't want to go that way just because it's really annoying. Let's go ahead and take a shot on this. Man, Tails is just epically bad at this. That has I screw it up too. So loving this game. Another extra life, 52. Versus 55 drop frames. It's like a game I'm playing. A game inside the game. I don't think I'll catch up, but I'm gonna try. I don't know why I just waited for those to come down. That's going to make it harder for me. Oh well. This should be the secret route up here. Now, does it lead to anything? I have no idea. Just remember, this is always the route I would take. One of them. How's that for some Sonic speed? Go ahead. Go ahead, Tails. Jump on that spike. See how that works out for you. I'm just so used to this game. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, just years of playing it. Just the nooks and crannies. Like, I know what's coming. I know... Yeah, obviously that doesn't make the game easy. That's why I like it. Like, some newer Sonic games, once you memorize the layout, that's kind of it. Like, you kind of just blaze through it. But this game is still reliant very much on skill, so no matter how well you memorize it, you still have to actually do it. Like, you have to beat it. Especially with some of the bosses coming up. There are some really good ones. As the fight against Robotnik escalates. Just like it will in the hit Sonic the Hedgehog movie I'm going to see tonight. "54 lives. Catching up. If only my viewership could be as good. Heck, if I got 54 views, 53 viewers at any point, I don't know what I would do. This is one of those, it really doesn't matter how many times you hit this thing, he's gonna just, yeah. Like, I've hit this laser probably 20 times before, it's just a matter of surviving for this part. Obviously, this is a reference to the Wing Fortress boss from Sonic 2. It's kind of funny how even in '94, Sega was rehashing their ideas from 1992. It's like, we can't think of another one. It's too much work. Oh man, I was almost standing right under that. So basically, the field gets narrower and narrower, harder to avoid, but then eventually Robotnik gives up, as we'll see in a minute here. Yep, right there. Look at that look on his face, kind of like Jim Carrey will have tonight. Now it's just a matter of escaping. It's very prevalent in Sonic games, these kind of chase scenes where the screen is threatening to crush you. Easy to hold on to rings here, I will say. Just trust me when I say this game does get harder. It's already much harder than it was not that long ago. I've just played this so long that, you know, you can also notice that the acts are getting longer. I'm 5 minutes into this now, heading toward the boss fight. Some of the earlier acts that was done in 2 or 3 minutes. And that's not including time spent on Emerald, so it's no wonder we're up to almost 2 hours here in the playthrough. This boss I always thought was just okay. Kind of a nifty idea. Yeah, I don't know. Really? Thanks, Tails. Thanks for frickin' nothing. There he goes. Still want to... When I have that many rings, I want to hold on to them. Usually it's just whatever, but if I have a chance to score another 30,000 points at this late stage in the game, I'm going to do it. Finish my Sonic energy drink. Where's my Coke? Here it is. Oh, I still got plenty of Coke. Well, that was my favorite level in the game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of which there are none, this is my least favorite level of the game. Sandopolis. Act 1, I will say, is not bad. Really cool desert level, great music, even in Act 2, which I hate. It's that Act 2 I hate, and it's some of the cheap enemies that are in the whole level. And the crushing hazards are obnoxious. This is not a fun level. But, you know what? I'm a lot better at it now. It's not even a matter of not being able to beat it, it's just I would rather not. If I'm just being honest with you guys. Also, where am I going to find my special rings? I know there are some. Actually, there's a couple. We'll see. I still don't know how many goddamn emeralds I have. There might be one down here, actually. Now, see, the problem here is with that sand, if you fall in, sometimes you just die. That looks like you just died. There's one where Oh, jeez, I'm just standing there to die. Come on, special rings. There's one. Let's go. Oh, what the frick? Oh, I'm really glad no one was there to watch that. I completely tanked that. I cannot believe that. That's really... At this point, I got no one to blame but myself, because I've easily found enough rings to get to the emeralds. I think there might be a couple more secret rings in this level, but that's a bummer. That is a real bummer to lose out on that thing. Wow. That's an easy one, too. So that's the second time I've blown that in this playthrough. I'm like, kind of at a loss here. I was going to say, that guy there is deadly. I have no, I don't know what happened there. I mean, I was just breezing along there. This guy's annoying. I don't even know. I'm devastated by that. Like, how did I miss that? Maybe there's something up here for my troubles. Nope. Just a dead end. I really thought there was a secret in this area. There is, but it's not a secret ring. Damn it. How the heck am I gonna get these emeralds? I could swear there was something hiding in here. Guess not. Instead, I just took an impossibly annoying path. Somewhere higher in the level, there was another secret ring. It's actually in fairly plain sight, but I don't know if I've already missed my chance to go that route. Super annoying. Super. I cannot. I just can't get over that. Like, how did I freaking mess that up so easily? It's such an easy one. That guy was just being annoying. Just personal space, dude. I'm at a loss here. I mean, I've blown 3 special stages. I can understand that other one was a little bit tricky, but honestly... Oh, how did that not kill me? I mean, I'm glad it didn't, but holy crap, that was close. Just hoping for anything here. This is not the best stage to search because of all the obstacles. I mean, I really put myself in a tough spot there. In Mushroom Valley Zone, and then again with that one. I mean, that was... God, like, I feel like I've only succeeded in one of my last 4 special stages. I don't even know where I'm going now. I mean, I know how to beat the level, but... I really want those stinking emeralds. Oh, Wait, what was that? If I can, like, hit that at the right angle. Nobody's watching, I may as well experiment. I know what I'm trying to do, but I'm having trouble doing it. Alright, didn't matter anyway. I thought maybe there was a secret up there. I'm hunting. I'm emerald hunting. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but... if I'm within range, and I'm near the end of the game here, that's a bonus stage. Let's see if I can get some more emeralds. Oh, not emeralds, just lives. Okay, there's one. Lost my fire shield, though. Next stage, I'm most likely going to lose a life or 2, so get ready for that. close to getting another life out of this. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know this level well enough. So mad about that other special stage. That was a gimme. That was a gimme. It gave it away. That. I feel like I don't want to tempt fate on this one. There might be a special stage in here. Okay, that's fine. Nope, it's not where I thought I was. Nice dodge. Honestly, there's a special ring coming up. Not that it seems to matter. I keep botching these. Thought it was in this area. Apparently not. Must be another cave. Yeah, it's not here. It's higher up, lower. I have no idea. I'm so mad at myself. I've missed 3 super easy Chaos Emeralds. Even as early as Angel Island, I've been missing them. I knew I was going to get hit by that because I was not watching my direction. This level's pretty long, too. I always thought Act 1 was relatively short. I've also wasted a bunch of time looking for secrets. Finding nothing. This level's long enough when you're not looking for stuff. Anything over here? Nothing. Time for the boss. But first, it's time to see this giant pyramid get formed. It's already at 7 minutes. Jeez. These later levels do not mess around. You will have to be patient here. This is definitely not the fast part of the game. This thing, let me tell you, is a very interesting boss. It's not a robot, first of all. It's like some kind of rock creature. And, well, again, much like the last mini-boss, there's a very unique way to beating it, which isn't just hitting it on the head, although it pretty much is, but I digress. Come on. Okay. 62. There we go. Yeah, somehow it blows up. Hey, look, another extra life. That's 57 lives and 63 drop frames. Here we go. Freaking Sandopolis Zone, Act 2. The most annoying stage in Sonic history, and go. I don't even know where to begin here. Between the really annoying ghost feature, these little things with the timer that goes off, this is an annoying level, but to their credit, it's an expertly designed one. Much as I hate it, and I do. That's the other problem, is I'm so busy trying to figure out what to do here that I'm not really looking, you know, for other stuff, and I'm not, you know, paying attention all the time here. It's easy to get lost, and sometimes getting lost for even a second can cost you here. wrong. I mean, I appreciate the aesthetic of this level, the music of this level. It's an annoying level, though. I don't think... I mean, there's been probably worse designed levels in Sonic history. Certainly Labyrinth Zone comes to mind. But I actually don't know what the point of grabbing that is. There's a couple sections like this, too, and there's really nothing to do about it. Oh, shoot. Basically, if the room gets dark, which it will do pretty soon, the ghosts become really, like, agitated and they just attack you. There's really nothing you can do about it. Like that. Oh, shoot. Well, this is gonna be fun. This became Luigi's Mansion. I shouldn't say there's nothing you can do. You can attack them, but they usually wait until you're in a position where you really can't attack them, and that's when they make their move. Right now, I'm stuck in this freaking endless loop of slides. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think what I want to do is get on that one. Too late now. See, that's the problem is, and I'm most likely going to get a time over in this level, because I always end up spending way too long on this section. Is there anything? Okay. I keep, like, acting like I really know what I'm doing. I think here. It goes in a different direction. There we go. That's a checkpoint. Alright. I guess I'll play this. I don't care. I could use some relaxation after starting the freaking Sandopolis zone. Oh, jackpot. Another extra life. Of course, the dropped frame count also keeps going up, and I cannot catch up fast enough. That view counter's been stuck on 0 views since, I think, somewhere at the very beginning of, if not the very end of Mushroom Valley. It's a long time to have no views. Well, for me, it's pretty commonplace. I shouldn't say I'm surprised by it. A little disappointed, maybe. That's why I mentioned I'm thinking about taking my streams to YouTube for at least a trial basis, see what happens. If it's the same deal, then I'll stick to Twitch. I like to keep my gaming stuff separate from my more bloggy stuff, but if I'm not going to get any viewers, there's really no point. Either way, gaming or not. This part's annoying. They're all annoying. Here, just hit the thing. This is another thing, is I gotta balance out. Alright, this will restart the countdown. That's unfair putting that there, because that's gonna pretty much screw up any shot I have. Oh, maybe not. Is there anything in here? They sure make that hard to get to, considering there's nothing there. Oh god, that could have been bad. There was at least one secret ring in this level. Who the hell knows where it would be? I'm happy with what I have. I don't need a... These only go down? Yeah, I can't climb these. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, I know where we are now. The worst part of the entire level! Just in time for these ghosts to go evil. Here we go. Crushing hazards, here we go. As the room fills with sand, I lose my patience. There might be a secret ring in this section, though. Crap. Stage is so long! My god. Uh-oh. Okay, that actually doesn't crush you. I thought it did. Whoa! Oh god, I just way too nonchalantly entered into that. Oh, we're still not done? Oh, what the f- oh, gripe. Even I'm a little lost now. Be nice if there was a hidden ring down here. Probably won't be. I think I just took a much longer and harder route now. Oh, oh, no, don't do that. I don't remember any of this. Because this level goes on for way too stinking long. I might play this level like once a year. So this is pretty rare what we're seeing here. Just by the way, still no stinking secret ring. Goes on so long. I figured that was coming. I know the trick is there's going to be one of those sand things I got to break again. Why not? Alright, let's start the countdown again. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I bet there was something in there too. It was very hard to access. This is the boss. Such a long level. This is a kind of an annoying boss, not gonna lie. And I think if you wait long enough, he just kind of boxes you in. You're just kind of screwed. Hit him. 9 minutes, we're running out of time. Got him. Jeez, not much time to spare there. Thankfully that level's over. It's technically not the hardest level in the game either, but the hardest level in the game I actually have a lot more respect for. This level just comes off as cheap and way too stinking long. This stage I really love, though. This is Labyrinth Zone, also appears in Sonic Mania. Love the music. My favorite lava level ever. Really, there aren't too many in Sonic history, but this one takes the cake. Even the name, Labyrinth, sounds awesome. Love the gimmicks here, love the layout. And actually, the Sonic Mania version of this and the Sonic 3 and Knuckles version are kind of so different that I like them both almost equally. Whereas there are sometimes I feel like the original did better or the remix did better. In this case, I feel like I could play either version of this level and be happy. Like, they're really different, while still having the same elements, of course. Most importantly, this awesome music. Obviously, some things they did carry over. I'm actually seeing that more now that I played this game again. Hey, I got a viewer! Welcome back, somebody. I haven't had a viewer in like 4 levels. I'm kind of lonely here just talking to myself. I mean, not that I'm not used to it, but if I can get a viewer, I'll take it. Now, obviously, the fire shield is your best friend in this level. You can literally walk on lava if you get it. And they are fairly easy to get. So, anyway. Oh, there's one right there! But I'm going to risk it anyway and go for the bonus stage. So welcome in, my viewer. I feel like I've said it a million times to anyone who will listen, but I am playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the best Sega Genesis game and best game of all time, because, well, today is the premiere of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie with Jim Carrey, Ben Marsden. I can't believe I've gone this entire playthrough without saying the name of the guy playing Sonic. That's kind of funny, actually. Another extra life. Yeah, just take notes, kids. This is how you do it. Play a guitar on your MTV. Okay, so, I just lost the fire shield instantly. I was about to say, the fire shield will protect me from pretty much every obstacle except for that. That's what I get hit by. So, welcome to the stream, viewer. Haven't had a viewer since Mushroom Hill Zone. Pretty lonely here. Had to suffer through Sandopolis alone with nothing but my determination and my inability to avoid simple traps. And I've messed up on 2 very easy special stages, otherwise I'd have at least 5 or 6 emeralds by now. I think I still have 4. I don't really know. Another extra life. That would be my 62nd life. And we got no viewers again. That sucks. Well, thanks for watching literally 30 seconds of that. See, that could have been funny. Somebody could have watched that. You're lost. You snooze, you lose. Yeah, really the loser in this. Gee, you know what? I'm having a good time. I have not played this entire game from beginning to end in a long time. Did not realize how long it was. This is definitely longer than Sonic Mania, which takes probably about 2 hours to beat. I'm already past that, and we still have a few pretty decently long levels to go. For some reason, I thought there might be a secret in there. I don't know. I'm not very good at spotting these things. I think I would be, but I never really had to go for it before. Ooh, Tails almost killed himself. My last comment was like, had to be well over an hour ago. What am I saying? Definitely over an hour ago. 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Somehow, I was gonna say, somehow Tails isn't dead from that. Anybody else would be. Oh yeah, absolutely. Gonna go for this bonus stage. The playthrough would be a lot shorter if I didn't stop at every bonus stage. They're fun. They're quick. That is life number 63. Love the music though. It's got like a very like Indiana Jones feel to it. Going through the Cave of Mysteries. Another extra life. Me losing my shield again. Oh, there we go. Fire shield. Yes, please. Another extra life? Okay. Oh, that was close. Better spiked than dead. As my grandma always said. Watch out. Oh god, that was close. I like the flow to these levels. Like, the obstacles are fast, you have to think fast, but it's not like that. It's not cheap. Like, it's like, just kind of pay attention to your surroundings and you'll be fine. Oh, this looks ridiculous. How do I remember this? Okay, survived that. I didn't want to blow past that because I didn't know if there was like a thing of spikes on the other side. That was my only thing. This boss is a little irritating. And for no reason at all, this mechanical hand appears. Oh, I missed every chance to hit it. Okay, now it's just down in the mechanical hand. Woof! Oh, shoot. There we go. Get my 300 plus rings, I'm happy. Bounce this thing around and call it a day. Still haven't gotten any bonuses from that. Ah, that's a lot of points. Yeah, you'll notice the music changes drastically for this, as does the level. So, this isn't even really a lava level. Now, there's still some fire elements to it, but maybe it is a little bit of lava, but as far as I know... Oh, I can't go back that way, alright. I was going to say, there's a lot of paths to this level. That is not what I wanted to take. I want to find some more secret rings. I really don't know at this point if I can find any more. I don't even know if there are 3 more in the game. And that's assuming I beat every special stage I encounter, which so far has not been a given. So, you know, I had my chances. I'll certainly look for some here, but I don't feel good about it. And I don't know if there's any in Sky Sanctuary. Right now I'm taking a completely different route because the route I usually take I don't think has anything of interest anyway. not going to be able to do this, I don't think. Well, you know what? We'll see. I want to see something. Even if I have to do it after the fact, it's not like anyone's watching this anyway. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to get all the emeralds. I don't think anyone cares if I get all the super emeralds. If I don't get them on this run through, I can always go back to like Angel Island and just try again, but pretty sure in order to get to the Doomsday level, which of course is the secret final zone, I would have to actually play the entirety of Death Egg again. I don't think anybody wants to see. Based on the viewer numbers, I don't think anyone wants to see what I'm doing now. Another extra life. I'm not. Oh, you know what? I'm not getting all the emeralds. I think that ship has sailed. Even if I find one in this level, which there's gotta be at least one, but I don't see it. Like, that would put me to 5 emeralds. I'd have to find 2 more, and I don't know if there are any on the Death Egg. So, I mean, I just don't see it. Oh, that was something. But not what I want. Crap. That was a waste of time. Oh, I hate this part. I know, yep, I know exactly what part I'm at. Done this a long time. Don't want the electric shield. Okay. Oh, hold on. Yes! That was sheer luck. Alright, once again, gotta have it. This was the one I could not find. For the life of me, I could not find those last spheres. Hold on. Got it. It's a shame I keep missing these because this is gonna really screw me. That's my 5th emerald, presumably. But it's not even gonna matter because I need 2 more. And I don't know where I'm gonna get the... I don't know. I really don't know. But that's cool, though. It's cool that I got another one. I assume there are more somewhere else, but... Really sucks. That easy one I missed. I could have had 6. I'm at 5 right now. And like I mean, if I can find another stinking special ring, I'd be happy to try it again, but got 2 more to get. I'll hit this. 2.5 hours. I'm not ready to say goodbye to this game just yet. Did not mean to get that. It's alright. This explains why it's so easy to get many rings here. 69 lives. 69. Alright. There you go. Getting up there. I think I'm almost at the end of the level now. Oh, jeez. That was dumb. That was dumb. Crap. I'm not thinking straight. I'm thinking of those last 2 emeralds that I have no idea how I'm going to get them if I can even get back to the stinking special stage. Screw this. Got 2 hours, 33 minutes invested in this game. Another hit. Now I'm in trouble. This is the end of the act coming up. Yep, Knuckles. Gee, Knuckles is gonna punch that giant rock onto me? In real life, I'd be dead. This is obviously the boss. This part's pretty cool, actually. So you see Robotnik employing his rockets. Pretty cool. Rocket deploying. Now this boss, as you'd imagine, is worlds easier when you have the fire shield. There are a couple ways to acquire one. If not, it's still not an extremely difficult boss, but it would help tremendously to have one. That is not what I needed. It's an electric shield. Well, it's a start. It will allow me some better movement. There's the fire shield. Perfect. Okay. So literally now, this fight just got a lot easier, because most of this fight's difficulty depends on avoiding the lava. Because as you're about to see, I always thought this was kind of creative, the way he slants the lava. I'll still go through the motions, but if I land in the lava now, it's not going to hurt me. It's the spiked balls I got to avoid, and then the spikes are what hurts Robotnik. So as long as I just stay out of his way... Again, I always really liked this boss. I like the idea of it. This is one of the more creative bosses in the game. And again, you look at the time of this level, 6.5 more minutes. And so these later levels are very long, and I'm not exactly slow poking through them. Oh, we got a viewer again. So welcome again. This is Chaos Blur here playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, my favorite game of all time. In anticipation. I gotta do this spiel every time somebody shows up. You get the point. You know what game I'm playing. You know why I'm playing it. Maybe. We got 2 more emeralds to find. I don't think I'm going to find them, because I'm not good at finding the secret rings. I don't think there are any in Sky Sanctuary. There might be a couple in Death Egg. After that, I'm screwed. Etc., etc. But I appreciate your concern. Welcome to the show, viewer number 1. What's on your mind? Got him. Enjoy the show. Ah, I lost my viewer. Damn, nobody lasts more than 30 seconds. I've been playing this game almost 3 hours. You guys can't even watch for 3 minutes. Come on, let's deal with that. Alright, Hidden Palace Zone. Of course, there are many stories about Hidden Palace Zone, the whole origin of it, as well as what it means in the Sonic lore. I do not think we're going to see Hidden Palace in the Sonic movie, even though it's a huge part of Sonic's history, or, well, more Knuckles' history, but... Speaking of Knuckles... I completely mistimed that. I don't think there's any secret rings in here, but I'll keep my eyes open. I need 2 more emeralds. It really sucks that I blew those other 2 earlier in the game. Would have really been it. That's not going to help me. There's Knuckles. So this time you actually fight him. And unlike the really lame fight in Sonic Adventure, not that this fight is incredible, this is a little more decent. Knuckles uses all of his abilities on you. It's a little challenging, kind of random. Big part of the story that I'm not going to bother explaining because I haven't had a viewer for more than 3 seconds. This fight really isn't here for any reason other than just story purposes. So there you go, you beat Knuckles. Woohoo! Knuckles is not the villain of this game, as you know. It is, of course, Dr. Robotnik. Played by Jim Carrey. Alright, so there's that Emerald Altar I've been mentioning. Robotnik stealing the Master Emerald. Surprise, surprise, Robotnik is not a good person. So you can hit Robotnik as many times as you want here. You can't beat him. So, as part of the story, Robotnik gets away with the Master Emerald. Now things really get intense. This is like the only somewhat dialogue in the game. It's not dialogue at all, but basically Knuckles does like a come on type of move towards Sonic. Yep. He's like, come on. Let me punch this wall. I really don't think there's a secret ring in this level, which sucks, because I know of one in Death Egg. So I don't know where I'm going to find the other one to get the 7th Emerald, assuming I clear them. So I like this level a lot, but I feel like it's overrated. People really love this level. The music is exceptional, but the actual level is kind of short. It's not the best level. A lot of cheap, repetitive gimmicks. I like some of the enemy types, but again, I don't get all the love this level gets other than just kind of its aesthetic and some of the music, but I don't know. I have a love-hate with this level. It's decent. Sonic Generations did a good job reimagining it. I just don't know that it needed to be reimagined. I mean, it's just the sky. It's literally, as it says, Sky Sanctuary. It's just, you're in the sky. As far as I know, there aren't too many other routes to go, which is why I say I don't think there are any secret rings. This is really more of just a boss level, just kind of elongated a little bit. You got these kind of cool rotating platforms. The Egg Robos shoot at you, and yes, those are called Egg Robos. And if I kill one more, I get an extra life. My next visit to the Death Egg is free. There you go, there's the extra life. I'm up to 70 lives now. And here comes the return of a classic Robotnik boss encounter. But this time, it's Mecha Sonic piloting it. Yes, Mecha Sonic. I only call him that because there's already a Metal Sonic from Sonic CD, and there's a Silver Sonic in Sonic 2. Plus, I don't know, I just think Mecha Sonic sounds pretty cool. That's generally been the widely accepted name for him. I don't think Sega's ever confirmed or denied it. So I call him Mecha Sonic. I don't know. I don't know why he's your recurring enemy in this game. Alright. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought I died from that, but I guess not. Okay, now I'm kind of screwed. And now I'm really screwed. I died. Man, I've only died, I think, twice this entire playthrough. Wait, am I really... I gotta start the whole level again, don't I? Alright, whatever. Kinda doesn't seem fair, but whatever. This is, like, technically the 12th level in the game, I think this counts as, even though Hidden Palace was very short. I really wish I could have gotten some hardcore Sonic fans for this stream, because there's a lot to digest with this game, and some of the references and stuff. We'll see if any of these references make it into the movie tonight. I don't think a lot will, but I know Green Hill Zone is going to be referenced. Hilltop Zone, I think, is referenced a couple times. Other than that, we'll see. Sonic 1 and 2 seem to be the games that Sega is, like, in love with. Like, they release those a million times. And they add new things to Sonic 2 continuously. Not that I don't appreciate that they're still trying to update Sonic 2, but this game, like... Well, this game is also, like, a near-perfect game, but... I gotta fight this boss again, don't I? I sure do. Just like the original time, I could sneak in a few hits before he even gets started. And there you go. Really wish I could have gotten the last hit before I lost all my rings. I must not have hit the checkpoint that comes after this, because I could swear you get a checkpoint after each boss. Yeah, because I got lasered there. Actually, oh, there's a checkpoint. I was going to say, there must be at least one checkpoint in this level. I want to see if I go this way, if anything different will happen. Maybe there's more routes to this level than I thought. That's a fluffy cloud. Bounce on those. Doesn't really seem to do anything other than make that weird noise. And again, another reference to an old boss. This one from Sonic 2. This is the Metropolis Zone boss from that game. Which at this point, this game was like 2 years old when this Sonic 2 came out in 92. This came out in 94. So yeah, I can do that. So, that's the second time we faced Mecha Sonic. I have no idea why they chose to bring those two bosses back with everything. Let's bring back the first boss and the Metropolis Zone boss. Those are the ones people love. I'll tell you what they need to do is bring back this bonus stage. If this had been in Sonic Mania or something comparable, I mean, not that Sonic Mania could get much better, but that would have really... I don't know, I just wouldn't agree. I don't know what I'm saying. I've lost a few lives now. But still. We're almost to the end. I say we, but it's literally just me. There's our 70 lives again. Alright, I forgot which way I was going now. This level does have you going from left to right and then left to right again, so... yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why they brought those two bosses back. The freaking Wrecking Ball and the Metropolis Zone. Oh, I don't know how that was a weird hitbox. Oh, that I had no shot of avoiding that. Whoa, okay. Woo, fun. This level's a little longer than I remember it being. This part, yeah, the animals are all running away. That egg robot's shooting at them. I swear, there might be a hidden ring somewhere in here. I don't know. The rest of this level's pretty straightforward, literally. You just kind of bounce back and forth for a little bit. It's almost over. So you're probably wondering, why doesn't Mecha Sonic just fight me himself? Well, he does. This is actually one of my favorite bosses in the game. I love Mecha Sonic's movements here. I love the way he does that little move and then he slides back. Like, that's so epic. He has like a little bounce attack. After every move, he like kind of twists and kind of like, it's very mechanical, but still very Sonic-like. I mean, obviously, Metal Sonic's still my preferred version, but this guy's got some flair. I will give that to him. I love the way he slides back like that. It's very automated. I didn't say he was difficult, but he is something. Alright, last level of the game coming up now. About to board the Death Egg. Star Wars fans, besides the name, may also recognize the appearance of this machine. Of course, this next part was remixed in Sonic Generations, where you're running down the bridge as it breaks. No, actually, you're running up the bridge. That giant thing up there is the Death Egg. Robotnik's most iconic battleship. Also, doubt we'll be seeing or hearing of it in the movie, but we'll see. I think they would have to get George Lucas's permission to use it. Final level. Again, just in case. I'll do a save state. I only know of like maybe one secret ring here. This level is a labyrinth. And it's difficult. This is the hardest level in the game, as you'd imagine. But unlike Sandopolis, I don't know. I'm not as annoyed by it. There's only like one part that really annoys me, but even that at least feels somewhat fair compared to some of the crap in Sandopolis. I know, we're already like a few levels from Sandopolis, and I'm still talking about it. There are some secrets in this level, but they are not exactly, like, I don't know. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. With the Chaos Emeralds, I mean. Which means technically this won't be a complete playthrough. And unless anybody shows up and watches and really wants to see me go for that, oh, Jesus, a complete playthrough, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. Great music, by the way. Don't want to jump up there. Really cool level, though. I always love the Robotnik base levels anyway. This is probably the best one ever, and that includes Final Egg, which is my second favorite. They're close. This thing I love, for no other reason. It's just this super futuristic gadget I would absolutely expect Robotnik to have. There's actually a really funny Sonic short about this thing, where Robotnik's using it as a treadmill, and he just goes flying all over the factory going, whee! Like, looking for any sign of, like, a wall that I can go through, anything with a secret ring. It's almost going to be more discouraging if I can find one, because then I'm going to be 1 emerald away from 7. That's, you know, neither here nor there. This part's annoying. I want to say there's something up here. If I do this just right. Try the other side. Come on! I'm gonna do it. Nobody's watching anyway. Okay, there's nothing up there. Whoa! Okay, there was something in there, but that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, I got nothing. Now, this part was horribly butchered when they remade it in Sonic Forces. Unfortunately, they even tried it. Okay, this is interesting. Is there anything in this wall? Nope! And of course my invincibility runs out as soon as I try it. I thought maybe there was a benefit to going back that way. Apparently not. This thing's annoying, but this is not... Unfortunately, this is not the last time you deal with this. I believe if I jump on the conveyor belt, it changes the direction of it. This part here might have a hidden ring if I aim correctly. A lot going on here, I know. What about way down here? Hold on. There's a way to do this. Nothing. Okay. So my goal here is to turn all 6 of those buttons red. That will open the next part of the level. I thought there was like a secret place either at the top or bottom. There's something way over there. Got it. There's also a few different ways to go in Act 2. I don't know. It's frustrating that I'm only 2 emeralds shy. Not that anybody's gonna watch and even see the final boss, but we'll see. Oh, shoot. I wanted to see if there was anything underneath there. Oh, well, next time, I guess. I wonder if a few people clicked on this thinking it was like the Sonic movie bootleg, just to see that it's just me playing Sonic 3. That could explain some of the people leaving. Alright, did not find a single ring there. I always hated this boss. This thing's like the Metropolis boss on steroids. First, you gotta get rid of all these things. Of course, each one throws a bunch of spikes at you. You think it's over after that. Oh, it ain't. This boss made a return in Sonic Mania as well. This boss, though, I mean, I don't like it, but I can understand why it would make a return. These freaking platforms, though. I can't see. Cannot see where I'm going. Whoa! I was literally just trying to hit him as fast as I could there, because I could not comprehend a thing going on. Alright, that's the end of that. Final act coming up. Not going to get 2 emeralds in one act, unless I really get lucky. I don't even think there are 2 special rings left. So this is it. Final showdown with Robotnik. Coming up. Music is pretty much the same. I think it changed like a tiny bit. So get ready for some real crapola here. There's some pretty cheap level design coming up. See if I get that lightning shield. Not that it's going to really help a lot in the grand scheme of things. Alright, forget it. I'll go down. Oh, I got one anyway. So yeah, you guys, you can see a little play on gravity here. You can go upside down in this level. So all the stuff that was annoying about the last level, except now it can hit you in multiple directions. Yay! Wait, what was in there? Of course, nothing I wanted. Alright, well, crap. It is really weird avoiding missiles coming at you at these weird angles. I don't know what Tails is doing up there, but whatever. I am desperate here. I'm not going to find them. I don't think they're there. I knew that was there. I think that switches your gravity back. It does. Now, I should be protected. This part freaking blows. This is the part, or one of the few parts that really blows. I'm keeping the Thunder Shield because there's so many electrical hazards. This part can just suck it. Between going upside down and avoiding the spikes, it's so stupid. Get out! Oh god, that was close. These thunder things can now hurt me because I got no electric shield. Damn it. Where'd that even come from? I can at least get enough rings here to get a bonus stage. Nope. Sure can't. Clearly we got a lot going on here. No secrets, nothing. So this will take over 3 hours, unless I really get lucky. Well, no, even with the credits and everything. And then, of course, my obligatory ending rant. My inability to find a secret ring. Again, if there were more viewers watching, I'd go back and get those last 2 Chaos Emeralds, but I don't think anybody gives a crap. I do, but... Okay, this part... I know there's a part coming up that's even worse than this. This isn't too bad. Oh, we got a viewer. Just in time for maybe the final boss. As I'm just trying out one last bonus stage. Maybe you can score a life or two. What's going on, my viewer? First viewer since, I don't know, freaking Lava Reef. Oh. What's up, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Got 2 lives there. That's nice to see. 3 lives there. And that 1 bonus stage. Very, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright, well. I believe the final boss is right down this way. Or the beginning of it, anyway. As you'd imagine, this will be a multi-part boss. This part is kind of annoying, but they're all kind of annoying. Go, 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 go. It's really hard to see what you're doing here. Got him. Oh, thank God. Stick with me. Whoever's watching this, stick with me, because we're getting toward the end. Trying not to stay in this corner, but they're really giving me no choice. Now, if you hit them from the top, it's not going to matter. Okay, that should have done a couple hits. I know there's a trick where I can spin dash them into him, but it's been so long since I fought this thing. I don't know how many hits he takes. Never was a big fan of this boss. It's not even that it's hard, it just takes a while and it's weird. I've also got giant blind spots for most of it. Damn it. Yeah, if anybody is here, which it looks like we got ourselves a viewer. Other topics on the... Oh, no. As soon as I said that, lost my viewer. As soon as I opened my damn mouth. Gonna miss the final boss. You're gonna be sorry. Got him. But that is, of course, not the final boss, but just a part of it. This is the final boss. And might I say, the coolest final boss in Sonic history. Realize time is not on my side here. One more finger and then keep going here. Not over yet. Alright, here we go. Oh, God! Oh, I'll take that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, my God! Got him! What a it's not over yet. So one more part. But holy cripe, that was tough. Woo! That's it. That's game. Oh my God. So yeah, in that last part where you're chasing him, if you overshoot that, you do die. Because like the ground is falling like to your left. So if I had somehow... Sometimes if I run too fast into him, the rebound knocks me off the stage and I die, even though I technically beat him. Holy cripe. There were like 3 times in that fight I should have died. It looked like I was going to fall off the stage. That laser at the end looked like it had hit me. So, like I said, I didn't get all the emeralds. If I had, we would have seen the Doomsday Zone boss where Super Sonic goes against that robot in space. It's actually an easier fight than what I just did. I think that's the hardest boss in the game. But holy cripe, I almost didn't make it out of that. And the part that sucks is if you don't make it out of that the first attempt, you have to try it again, but with no rings. So you have to do that whole giant robot part with no rings, which for the fingers is pretty easy, but as you can tell, with the second phase, the laser and the flames, that's a little bit tougher to do with no rings. Yeah, but... So that's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's my favorite game of all time. Now that I'm not playing the game, I can take a little bit of time to say, first of all, what a pleasure it was to play this again, and just how excited I am that the Sonic movie is actually coming out today, that I'm going to see it, have a great time, remembering some of these wonderful things. It's really just great. Even right now, listening to the music from this game. And, you know, this nice little credits montage takes you through all of it. And it was an experience, you know. I'm sorry we didn't have more viewers for it. I'm sorry, you know, we had some issues with the frame rate at times, but for what you watched, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, certainly this was a longer playthrough than I thought. If I had anybody watching, I would try to go back for those last 2 Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not going to bother, to be perfectly freaking honest. But I know I can do it, because I've done it, and it was too short, and you guys remember I blew at least 2, actually 3, special stages, and that made all the difference, because I could not find a special ring from the end of Lava Reef, and even that one was a complete accident. If there are any in Death Egg, I don't know where they are. Same with Sky Sanctuary. But enough talking about that. Sonic movie's coming out tonight. From the impressions I've heard of it, it's going to be just a really fun, you know, family-friendly film. It's a lot of Fs. Fun, family-friendly film. But I hope it's really good. Like, I hope the jokes don't outweigh... Because I heard there's, like, emotional weight to it, which I find a little hard to believe, to be quite honest with you. But I could see that. I mean, some of the early 3D Sonic games had stories that didn't make you cry, but they had some emotional element to them, so it's not always about just Robotnik and Sonic bopping Robotnik on the head. There is a little more to Sonic's story than that, which I like, and I hope that they expound on that in the movie. I don't know. I'm confident. It's not something I always say, but when I play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm always taken back to a time when I was confident that a Sega product, you know, was going to be like something really special. And actually, I got a little time here. This is a long credit sequence. As we listen to this, and I get ready to wrap things up here. Again, thank you all who watched. I realize Bex and Spidey watched for a little bit, and other than that, I don't think I knew anybody who was watching. There it is. Yeah, I'll show you after the credits have rolled what I'm holding here. If anyone's tuning in now, they're just going to be watching the credits with me, which is okay, and then there'll be a screen at the end where Robotnik says try again. I did miss 2 emeralds. Like I said, I'm not a huge go after the emeralds guy. I have a friend who makes every level take like 20 minutes. Here we go, the triumphant theme song. This is Sonic at his absolute finest. The best game I've ever played. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Which, as far as I'm concerned, should be its official title. I know the official title is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but this essentially is the final, the 3rd entry in the Sonic series. That's weird. He usually has Usually Robotnik on that last screen has the Chaos Emeralds you're missing. Like, it'll say, try again with the 2. But anyway. Get myself back up on the screen here. Great game. This is the original cartridge. As you can see, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 literally separates from Sonic and Knuckles. So if you put either one of these into your Sega Genesis, you get 2 different games. But if you put them together, literally, you get the game that I just played in all of its 14-level glory. 6 levels on this, 8 levels on this, and I mean, you guys saw it in action. Over 3 hours of gameplay just in that first go-through, and I still missed 2 emeralds. Could have probably taken even longer, but I didn't stop at every bonus stage. I tried to make it somewhat manageable. I was going to guess it would take 2 hours to beat the game. I had no idea it would take 3, but anyway. Corey, if you're ever watching this, which I don't know why you would, if you're wondering about the Sonic Energy drink, it was actually really good. Don't know what it tastes like. It's just super sugary and super ridiculous, but it was good. It was really good. I feel like I'm on speed now. Heyo. But no, the Sonic movie, I'm excited about it. If anybody does watch my YouTube channel, I'll have a review of it as soon as I can. I'm going to watch it tonight, just relax, enjoy it, and I hope anybody